Well, hello to my favorite youth group. It is that time of the week again. It's time for our lesson. I'm sorry that I've been unable to be with you guys over the last week and a half or so. I've been on vacation with my family. We're in New Jersey right now, down on the Jersey Shore in a town called Wildwood, which is where we go every year for the beach. It's been really good. We've been still trying to social distance and everything, wearing our masks in stores and things. So it's been fun, but also hopefully we've been pretty careful, and there's not too many cases in the town we're in, so I think we'll be good. But don't worry, before any of you see me in person, I will be making sure that I don't have the dirty Rona, as I like to call it these days. I don't know why my face is like that. There we go. That's a little bit better. So yeah, I'm giving the lesson this week because it's my turn to do it. So hopefully this all goes well. I'm going to try not to ramble. But yeah, so today we're coming at you from the lectionary once again. Also, sorry if I'm a little sweaty. It's kind of hot in here. I'm out on the porch right now. But anyways, we're coming to you from Matthew 13. And this is the parable of the sower. So it's probably one most of you have heard before. So we're just going to read it, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Maybe Victoria will let you guys talk about it a little bit more if you want to, or that can just be the end of it. So I'm going to read it, and then I'll just kind of talk a little bit about it. So this is what it says. Matthew chapter 13, verses 1 through 9 and 18 through 23. That same day, Jesus went out of the house and sat beside the sea. Such great crowds gathered around him that he got into a boat and sat there, while the whole crowd stood on the beach. And he told them many things in parables, saying, "Listen, a sower went out to sow. And as he sowed, some seeds fell on the path, and the birds came and ate them. Other seeds fell on the rocky ground, where they did not have much soil, and they sprang up quickly, since they had no depth of soil. But when the sun rose, they were scorched, and since they had no root, they withered away. Other seeds fell among the thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked them. Other seeds fell on good soil, and brought forth grain, some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. Let anyone with ears listen." Hear then the parable of the sower. When anyone hears the word of the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what is sown in the heart. This is what was sown on the path. As for what was sown on rocky ground, this is the one who hears the word and immediately receives it with joy. Yet such a person has no root, but endures only for a while. And when trouble and persecution arises on account of the word, that person immediately falls away. As for what was sown among thorns, this is the one who hears the word, but the cares of this world and the lure of wealth choke the word, and it yields nothing. But as for what was sown on good soil, this is the one who hears the word and understands it, who indeed bears fruit and yields, in one case 100-fold, in another 60, and in another 30. So this is a pretty popular parable. I'm guessing most of you, especially those of you who grew up in the church, have heard it many times. But today we're going to look at it in two different ways. We're going to look at it at what this parable can teach us about ourselves and what this parable can teach us about God. So for ourselves, it's pretty self-explanatory. Jesus is saying that he wants us to hear the good news, the word of God, and receive it, so that when the troubles of this world, when those who would discourage us come and try to lead us away, he's saying, no, you need to persevere. You need to let this word take root in your life so that you can grow and be fruitful. But I think that there's another interesting point to this story, and it's what this story teaches us about who God is. So, as I was thinking over the story today, I got to thinking about rich people. And rich people are known for a lot of different things. Sometimes they're known for being jerks. Sometimes they're known for being stingy, kind of like Scrooge McDuck, or just Scrooge. And they're just kind of known for kind of hoarding their money, or they're known for being wildly stupid with their money and spending it on all sorts of things that they have no need of or could never need in any amount of lifetimes. And so they're kind of reckless. They buy, dozens of cars. They buy mansions all over the world. They do a lot of reckless things with their money. But what's interesting about the parable of the sower is that, in this case, God is the sower, and he's pretty reckless with his seed. He's throwing it on the path, he's throwing it on the rocks, he's throwing it among thorns, and he's throwing it at good soil. But when you're a sower and you're poor, you're not really going to sow the seed on paths, because you know it's not going to grow there. You're not going to sow it in rocky soil. You're not going to sow it in thorns. You're going to only look for the good soil. But God, in this case the sower, doesn't do that. He takes the seed and he throws it all over, even to those places that he knows it's not going to take root and grow, because that's who God is. God has provided this word, this good news for everyone, which is kind of a big deal. It's a big deal to think that in this day and age that there isn't someone who God excludes. There isn't someone who God says no to. Even if he knows they're not going to accept the word, he's still going to go and sow the seed there. That's who God is. He's reckless. He has the entire universe at his disposal. He's the richest person. He's the richest being that could ever exist. He owns everything that is, and everything that ever will be, and everything that ever was. It's all his. And so God is reckless with his money. But instead of it being a selfish recklessness, it is a recklessness that he does out of love for us and for our own good. So, what do we take from the story? Well, maybe that means that we need to be a little bit more reckless with the gospel. It means that we need to maybe not hide the fact that we're Christians. It means that when our friends ask us why we don't sleep in on Sunday mornings, we tell them not, well, my parents make me go to church, or it's what I've always done. We tell them because we serve a God who is worthy to be worshipped, because he was so reckless with everything that he had that he included us in his grand narrative for the world. That is who God is. Jesus came and died for us. God is completely and utterly reckless with his love and with his money and with everything that he has. He has given it all to us in the hopes that one day there will be a patch of soil that takes the seed and bears fruit. That's my little devotional for you guys. I hope you guys learned something from it. I will see you guys very soon. I'm not sure if there's going to be a video game night this week, because that's the day I'm driving back to Kentucky. So it's really going to depend on the time frame. But I'm hoping if I get back early enough, we will. Be on the lookout for an email. Your parents will be getting it soon. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. Have a great week. I hope you guys enjoy youth group. And I will see you all very soon. Peace.